Hello, my name is Michael Price, and I am an independent candidate for the office of United States Senate from Ohio. I've run into a few people that seem to be very concerned about my candidacy. They feel I'm going to be a vote splitter and cause the Republican candidate to lose to the Democratic candidate in the November election. Based on what I'm hearing as I travel the state of Ohio, the sentiment across the state is changing. People are angry with both the Democrats for their uncontrolled spending and the Republicans for their spending spree during the Bush administration. Both have put this country in real financial trouble for the future. Our children and grandchildren face debts that could take decades to resolve. Their anger is justified, but not at me. The latest statistics say that 63% of all the voters in Ohio consider themselves to be independent voters. With that comes the opportunity, the first in the history of Ohio, that the independent voters now have their own candidate. I'm the first major independent candidate for the United States Senate from Ohio that has a real chance of winning. I'm a fiscal conservative, not a progressive, and I plan to make sure the Republicans that remain in the Senate will keep their promises this time. I believe in smaller government, lower taxes, a strong defense, and powerful intelligence services to keep the enemy at length. All things that Republicans have said they support in the past, but clearly seem to forget once they get to Washington. I'm a strict constitutionalist and will defend the Constitution to the end. So the conservatives and Republicans do not have anything to fear from me. I do not intend to split the votes. I intend to win this election. If the Tea Party, independents, libertarians, and other good citizens of Ohio do not allow themselves to be sweet-talked by the Republicans and Democrats once again, they will have their own candidate in the Senate that is not beholden to the party bosses. My boss is the people of Ohio. For the first time, you will be able to return home from the voting polls without that sour look on your face and a complaint that you had to vote for the lesser of two evils. Now, I'm a doctor, and the Republican and Democratic candidates are lawyers. Are we going to continue to send lawyers to Washington to make more laws that only benefit lawyers? All the other candidates are professional career politicians. If change is ever to come to the United States, we have to start somewhere to put people into the Senate that are not lifelong politicians or lawyers. This year, Ohio has a chance to send a real message to the rest of the country. Ohio is a real bellwether state. The rest of the country is constantly looking to what is happening in Ohio. As Ohio goes, so goes the nation. Ohio voters can state that they broke ranks with failed politics of the past with both parties. They can prove if it happens in Ohio, it can happen anywhere. If real change is to begin in this country, let it start right here in Ohio. Vote splitter? Not on your life. We're going to win this election.